Dear students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 7th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, the topic is rational numbers and especially operation on rational numbers. You know what is meant by operations in mathematics. Always it is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. You have studied about operations on rational numbers with this respect in the earlier class. Here you will be learning about some other aspects of operations of rational numbers. But there will be, of course, a recall of whatever you have learned. Before that, let me ask you to remember what are rational numbers. Rational numbers starts with a word ratio, and those numbers which can be represented in the form of P upon Q, that is the definition, just like 1 upon 2. So what are the other numbers you have studied? You studied about natural numbers, then you studied about where it was 1, 2, 3, 4, like it will go on, and whole numbers where you had 0 at the beginning, 1, 2, 3 will continue. Then you studied about integers where you had negative numbers like negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also it goes ahead. Then came these rational numbers, which are numbers in between these numbers, including this. So rational numbers include integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, and numbers in between them. This is what you studied earlier. This is what you know earlier. When we think about operation on rational numbers, we remember that we studied about how to carry out what we say addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and all such operations on rational numbers. Addition of rational numbers. For example, if the question is to add 1 and 2 upon 3 plus 2 and 4 upon 5, 2, 3 things comes together. It's a mixed number. Immediately we will convert this into 1, 3 plus 2, 5 upon 3 plus 14 upon 5. Then we will apply our common sense. Denominators are different. LCM is 15. We can convert that into numbers having denominator same. We can convert this into 15 by multiplying both numerator and denominator with 5. So naturally it will become 25 out of 15, and here it by multiplying with 3, naturally it will become 42 upon 15, and you will say the total of this 25, 27 plus 40, 67 upon 15 is the answer. If it is a subtraction sum, for example, if it happens to be 1 and 2 upon 3 again, minus 3 and 5 upon 6, we will convert that into an improper fraction. It will be 5 upon 3 like earlier, minus 3, 6 are 18 plus 5, 23 upon 6. You will see that the denominators are different. 18 is the LCM, so we can convert it into numbers with 18. Here you have to multiply with 6, so naturally it will be 30 upon 18 minus here by 3, naturally it will be 69 upon 18, and your answer will be minus 39 upon 18. This is about subtraction. Then you studied about multiplication. These all are there in your textbook. You will do it again, each and every sum or question asked in the exercise. If it is about multiplication, it is quite simple. In fact, 3 upon 11 into 2 upon 5, for example, if it is given like that, you have to simply write 6 upon 55. All rules of integers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also you have studied, so that will be incorporated into it. If it is division, if the question is 42 upon 10 divided by 10 upon 4, you will take multiplicative inverse of this. For example, 42 upon 10 multiplied by, the multiplicative inverse means 4 upon 10 of this, and you will be solving it accordingly. That is 168 upon 100. This is what you know and you studied in the previous classes. So you have studied the fundamental addition, subtraction and multiplication and division of what we say rational numbers. So I went a little quickly because you know it. Okay. There is a concept of the numbers in between a rational number. You have to think about it. Finding out the rational numbers in between. How to find out the rational numbers in between two rational numbers? That is one of the thing you should remember now. For that I would say that how this concept comes, how ऐसे question आने का या सोच आने का reason क्या है. So we remember about a number line that you should remember now. A number line is something. If I can get a line over here, it will be good. Let me see whether line can be drawn here easily. Okay, let me take this and let me put a line. Okay, there's a line here. We can make this into number line by putting numbers into it. While putting numbers, we have certain freedom also. If I put here 0 and 1 here, इसका intention आपको मालूम पड़ रहा होगा. Put quite distant number here. The numbers are put very far away because I want to divide here. I make half of it here, and if I make more numbers here, more divisions, not numbers, more division. For example, if I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this one became 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, this became 16. That means this is 16th division it reaches. Here the same way it continues. I am just giving an example. So here the number of divisions are very important, which you have studied earlier also. For example, we can say that this is 1 out of 16. That means this is 16 out of 16, which is equal to 1. So naturally the 32 out of 16 which will come somewhat here will be 2 if we extend. Understood? So this way the division of divisions between two consecutive numbers. If the question is what are the numbers in between two numbers, look at this. Here we wrote 16 here, 16 here because the division is same. All the numbers in this number line will be having 16 as denominator. Here is something 1 upon 2. That means 1 upon 2 means that number line is having numbers in between divisions 2. Here it is 5. It is having 5 divisions. If you are asked to find out in such a situation, you cannot find out. You should have a number same for the denominator. That means we may convert this 1 upon 2 into denominator 10, because 5 and 2 are the denominators, so naturally we will multiply with 5 and we will get 5 upon 10. The other one is 3 upon 5, we will multiply with 2 upon 2 and we'll write 6 upon 10. So if you are asking what are the numbers between 5 upon 10 and 6 upon 10, that became the question here. So it became, what are the numbers in between? Find the numbers between 5 upon 10 and 6 upon 10. ये भी possible नहीं है. Then comes a technique. If I multiply this with 10 and this also with 10 now, the number will become 50 upon 100. ध्यान से सुनो. And 60 upon 100. इससे मुझे पता चलता है कि वो नंबर लाइन ऐसा है जिसके 2 डिजिट्स के बीच में 0 to 1 के बीच में 100 डिवीजन है. बट value same, 50 upon 100 bolo, 5 upon 10 bolo, 1 upon 2 bolo, all are having same value that you studied in studying about fractions. That means now we are having 10 numbers in between. I can say that I am taking it here down. 51 upon 100, 52 upon 100, 53 upon 100. These are numbers in between. ऐसे कब तक जाएंगे में 59 upon 100 तक जाएगा. So this way, by multiplying numerator and denominators with the same number, we can expand it and get as many as numbers, infinite numbers we will get. But if denominators are not same, we cannot do it. So we have to make the denominator same and proceed. Understood? So that is one thing I want to say at this time, how to find out numbers in between two rational numbers. Understood? One second. Innumerable numbers are there in between two rational numbers. What is it? Innumerable numbers are there. Unlimited numbers are possible in between two rational numbers. Okay. If I take another example for finding out the numbers in between two rational numbers. Numbers in between two rational numbers. If it is 1 upon 2 and for example 4 upon 5, here also we don't have same what we say. I will change this number. Why? Because 5 is already done for you. I will change it into what we say 4 upon 7. Now again the denominators are same, so we need to compare it. 1 upon 2 and 4 upon 7, we can make the denominators 14. That means it will be by multiplying with 7, it will be 7 upon 14 and it will be 8 upon 14. 7 upon 14 and 8 upon, same situation came. So we don't have any numbers other than 7 के बाद 8 आता है. So we will multiply it with 10 again. Here also 10. So naturally it will become 70 upon 140 and here it is 80 upon 140. If you multiply again, it will become 700 upon 1000, 800 upon 1000, and you will get 100 numbers in between. So there are innumerable numbers in between two rational numbers. One important point for this chapter, you should remember it and understand it thoroughly. Okay. Now some other topic related with operation of rational numbers. You learned about multiplying and doing multiplication and division of rational numbers, and you will come to know about more about in higher classes. Another thing is about a decimal form of rational numbers. What is this decimal form? 1 second. Decimal form of rational numbers, I can explain it to you with example. For example, if there is a rational number like this 7 upon 4. It is just like 7 divided by 4. When we divide 1 4s are 4, 3.30, 7 4s are 28, 2 20, 5 4s are 20, and our answer is 1.75. Good. Take another example. For example, if I take an example 5 upon 3, so it will be 5 divided by 3. 1 3s are 3, 2. I am taking the most easiest example for you. 0 डालना है तो इधर point डालना पड़ेगा. So it will be 6 3s are 18, 2 20, 6 3s are 18, 2 20, 6 3s are 18. ये क्या हो रहा है 20. ये तो ख़त्म नहीं होने वाला है. So we will write 5 upon 3 is equal to 1.6. कितना 6 डालो? There was a condition that if it is more than 5 you can write 6 7 and stop, but if it is told so that 2 decimal में ख़त्म करो, इधर ऐसा कुछ नहीं. You have to put a dot here. Look at this dot. It tells us that 1.66666 करके जा रहा है. So we call it as recurring decimal number. So sometimes rational numbers can be represented as decimal number. Here it is not recurring, it is a complete decimal number. Here is a recurring decimal number. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes the recurring will have another peculiarity that you may wonder how the recurring is happening. Sometimes the recurring will not happen as we wish. One more example. Here the question is about 2 divided by 11. 2 में तो जाएगा ही नहीं. पॉइंट से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. पॉइंट दिखने के लिए एक 0 डालना है इधर. 20 में 1 टाइम 11, then naturally it will be 9 here. 90, you have to find out how many times it goes. It will go 88, 9 so 19, 88 only. 88 to 2s are 10, and you will be finding that it will be 88 plus 2. Again you will put 20, and here you have put 1, no? Again 1 here, it will become 18. अरे वो story repeat होएगा क्या? Sorry, it will become 11 here. It will become 11 here. When it becomes 11 here, it will become 9 balance. 90 here. When 90 आएगा तो आपको लिखना पड़ेगा 8. So 90 के नीचे 88 आएगा. Then 2, 20, 111. Again 9 balance. ये तो ऐसा ही जाएगा मतलब. So the two numbers are repeated. तो फिर कैसा आंसर लिखेगा? आंसर आपको ऐसा लिखना 0.18, फिर ऊपर एक बार डालने का. It tells us that the answer is 0.181818. जब तक बोलना है बोल सकते हैं. So this way decimal numbers can be recurring. Sometimes 2-digit decimal, sometimes 1-digit decimal. It will recur in certain cases. Anyway, primarily सबसे important चीज़ आपको ये समझना है, rational numbers can be represented in decimal format, and decimal format will be telling us about how the decimal, whether it is a complete perfect decimal or whether it is what we say recurring or not. This you should remember. Okay.